welcome back to Sky Factory with the Truly Bedrock crew. Everybody say yeah!
Yeah! Yay!
So,
Hooray!
This is a brand new modded server that we started in, which is kind of bizarre because this is Java and but you know, the brand is called Truly Bedrock, so whatever, we'll figure it out as we go. We're here with Liara, Jesse, Slack, Foxy, Silent, T-Storm, Beatstorm, and myself, and we're playing Sky Factory 4. I'll be invisible for another 7 minutes because they killed me first thing in the morning. Right, so each of us gets their own island, their own progressions, their own everythings. But naturally we can bridge over to one another and collaborate or elaborate or do whatever the heck we want. Basically, it's just an SMP but running the Sky Factory mod pack. That being said, how do we get to our islands?
I can do that. Do you want to go to your islands, do you? Well, this might work, or we might all end up on the same person's island, but 3, 2, 1, go! Hooray! I'm on my island!
I seem to be alone.
Hurrah!
I'm on my island. All of us.
Could have just done what?
Island.
Killed you all, but then you'd all be
It's
invisible. Anyone fancy explaining what Sky Factory 4 is and briefly how it works?
I have no idea.
I would if I had any idea.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Like,
First question is why is my tree brown?
It's
So you
dirt
start out
clay.
with resource trees. So the point of this is to upgrade with basically upgrading your saplings. And you start out with just your little island and you have to kind of figure it out from there. It's a lot of fun.
All my saplings are going in the void.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, by the way, crouch rapidly whenever you plant a sapling. That's
Yeah.
one thing I know from
Hard
modded.
mod.
Many crouching.
fucking mod.
You have to
Yeah.
twerk on the trees. It's the one thing everybody knows about modded.
So you can get more dirt then by crafting, is it the acorns and the dirt
The
resin?
Oh, cool. Quick question. What do I do if I broke my only dot block?
Oh,
Yeah.
Suffer.
yeah.
New server.
I'm looped. I'm proper looped, everyone. I don't think I can do literally anything.
Nope, you would need Foxy to give you a new island if your
You
dirt's
would,
gone.
Could I just
Or-
give him a
or-
new piece of dirt? That would be a lot simpler.
let's
Because
just
I like how
I
way.
can't place it though.
Why?
Why can't you
I'm
place it?
falling and I can't get up.
Oh, you've got no.
You've got no
stuck
island
in a
at
perpetual-
all.
I think we just leave him floating for a while. We'll give him some dirt later on.
Hard
Please
way.
develop, bridge over to me. My coordinates are 1,000 by 1,000.
Okay.
See you around in like 20 hours.
Set block. There you go. There is a block of dirt now at
Ow.
those coordinates.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, vein miner, nicest thing ever.
Oh, I forgot about that. Which
Yes,
button is
we
it?
have vein miner. Which one is
Uh,
that?
How
Your
tilde while you're
great-
mining?
Well, I managed
That
to
is a
make
fair
my
point.
second piece of dirt. Whoop whoop.
I need to do many twerking for many trees.
Hooray! I now have 4 pieces of dirt. I'm doing very well. Very well indeed. I think I'm probably winning, actually. Come on, trees, grow. Grow. Oh, I'm now inside the tree.
I have 3 pieces of dirt. You're now in heavy competition, Mr. No-Tail.
No.
Are we basing our economy on
Possible.
dirt this time around?
Yes.
Yes.
We
I
have
mean-
a dirt economy.
Do we have to have
Yeah,
an
that
accommodation?
explains space. Like that explains Sky Factory.
Can't
The dirt economy for the dirt people.
No! I've used my builder's one to create the crook.
Oh no!
I was gonna say something about that because I nearly did the same thing because you know,
Shit.
Straight
AI.
up competition to
Ah,
horrible.
jeez.
Are you cheating to give yourself a builder's wand now?
No. Yes.
It's just a stick.
Oh no, I don't want that. I've
Wait,
just
doesn't
given
builder's
myself the
one
wand of the
actually
lazy
do
binder.
anything?
Oops.
Not
don't-
that one. The one
No.
you start with is just a stick.
It's just a stick.
Yeah.
But
It's not-
it's a glowy stick.
Yeah. It's just like a what is it called? Like a gag.
Ow. Ow.
just-
Oh, it's a joke. It's a red herring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
It's not a real thing that you need to worry about.
Hey, so there's this really fun thing that you can do. If you look at the slab platform that you're building and you hold tilde and break one of the slabs, It'll turn into more slabs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you guys are being smart. You
Sure
did
will.
saying slab platform. Me, full blocks. Full blocks. Every single one.
I think all of us have watched way too much Skyblock in our day, or at least most of us.
I just sleep.
Foxy equal dumb. So Skyblock, and particularly Sky Factory 4, why are we doing this and what's going on? Where's Bedrock Edition? Where's Truly Bedrock? Why are you playing on Java Edition? Don't worry about it, peeps. It's just for fun. Speaking of fun, I haven't been on for a while since we recorded that intro, and it appears everyone else has been playing. Now, I've actually been really busy with lots of other things going on, so it's been nearly a week since I played this intro, and you can see behind me I have made absolutely no progress. I have planted and grown these dirt trees, which grow dirt leaves, which give you dirt resin and dirt acorns, which you go onto a crafting table in order to make, I think it's dirt blocks, so that you can plant more dirt trees. Basically, what this is a mod pack. Oh, we got dirt amber. That's not what I wanted. That's absolutely not what I wanted. We need dirt, and I can click it over here and then find the recipe there and then put the items in. So there we go. We can make dirt from this stuff. And then you can use that dirt to put down more saplings. And you can bend over using the shift key. And if you, well, you can't tell now because there's nothing to grow. But basically that makes the trees grow. Particles come out of my bottom. And the wind carries those particles away to nearby saplings and things and helps grow them. So, we have a quest book. Or it's an advancement book, I guess. And in that advancement book, it tells us how to do many things. And there are lots and lots and lots of mods in Sky Factory 4. I'm sure many of you will have probably seen other people playing it and streaming it. And you might be asking, well, why are we guys doing it? We just fancied doing something different. Something that wasn't survival. Something that was a little bit modded, a little bit of fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a series of videos and live streams and making our way through this advancement book, learning about all of the different mobs that we can find in Sky Factory 4, going from the beginning, hopefully doing as much as we can. So we have achieved dirty dancing, which is to craft a dirt block using the acorns and dirt resin. We need to get eating dirt, cook any acorns in a furnace, which we need wood. Well, we need stone to make a furnace. On the rocks, craft a cobblestone block using petrified acorns and resin using any other method. Okay, so we're going to need a petrified sapling then, so we're going to have to learn how we get those. Oh, jeez. A petrified sapling requires petrified acorns, and those you get from putting an acorn. I guess that's on a drying rack, so we need to figure out how to make a drying rack. And a drying rack is just 3 slabs. Okay, this should be nice and easy for us then. So we'll go back to our crafting table, which we can apparently make a slab version of. We don't need to do that. Let's make ourselves a drying rack. And I guess, what do we do? Just hang this up somewhere? Can we put it on the floor? We'll put it down there, and then we put our acorns on it, I guess. How many can I put on there? Just 1. And it's probably through the floor, which is why we can't see it. Okay, well, I'm going to use my rubbish wooden axe to chop down the rest of these trees. And if I hold a special button on my keyboard, I can actually vein mine these, which will basically get rid of the whole tree all at once, which is actually a really nice, handy feature to have. Please, developers, make it so that we can do this in Bedrock Edition. I will love you for a whole week, mate. Okay, so I'm going to assume I can put the drying rack there and then click on it with an acorn. There we go. So, yeah, we really do need to just put them like this. We need more of them. We need to get many, many petrified acorns on the go here. I can put a drying rack on the drying rack. This is not what I intended to do, but I quite like it. Let's get some more of these dirt saplings growing. And we should probably consider expanding out our base a little bit. Now, you can see here that somebody has done a path around us. That's kind of blocking us a little bit. We are obviously going to push that out of the way, but considering there's no one over in that direction, there's no one over in that direction, so we will expand the base over that way. Okay, now I have a bunch of the petrified acorns and I've got a bunch of the dirt saplings. I can now make myself a bunch, well, 3 petrified saplings, which we are going to replace these saplings with quickly before the trees grow. And let's get those growing and see what goodies we get from these. Now, before we grow those, I actually want to get these trees out of the way so they don't overgrow the leaves, because I think the leaves are going to be particularly important for us. Come on, trees, grow faster. Quickly, there we go. There's 2, and the 3rd one. Any minute now. I know this is horrible to look at, and it's hurting my eyes as well. Don't worry about it. 3. Amazing. We have 3 trees ready to be harvested. So I'm going to do the old vein miner trick to get the log again. Just like that. And we get oak log from that. Oh, and we get quite a lot of petrified resin. That's good news. Do the same thing on this one here. And the same thing on this one here. And now, using my special cheaty button, I'm going to get rid of all the leaves, get a load of the saplings and the acorns, and I'm going to replant those saplings. So we now have 7 saplings that are petrified. This is good news. Now, on my hotbar, I do have some coffee, and I have some toasted bread. I'm not going to use either of those because I feel like they might come in useful later on. I can actually eat the acorns, although I've run out of normal dirt acorns, so we're going to have to chop some more trees down, but I am getting very hungry. Using the vein miner does use a lot of your hunger, so I'm going to have to make a decision. Do I keep doing that and getting things nice and quickly, or do I eat? We should maybe look at some sort of food source. So one of the advancements was to create a crafting slab, which has got a very interesting recipe. I would never have thought in a million years that adding a stick to a crafting table would make it a crafting slab, but we're going to do it. So we're going to grab ourselves we're going to grab ourselves a stick even and a crafting table, and we are making ourselves 2 crafting slabs. Which means that is now ticked off. Is there anything else we can tick off in here? No, not at the moment. We need our stone, which means we need to craft a bone sapling, a gravel sapling, a clay sapling. Surely there's a stone sapling somewhere here. Cottonwood sapling, palm trees. How do we get stone, mate? This looks like it could be useful. A crushing tub. Well, it's easy enough to make. We just, I guess, need some planks and some slabs. Hello? What? What? Who's this? And why are they walking? Why are they trying to hurt me? What's going on, Meravita? Stop! I didn't know there were NPC things in this pack. This is weird. Can we push them off the... Oh, I haven't got any... Oh. Rotten flesh? What? Okay, that was weird. Well, let's see if there's anything we can put in it. We've got some things. Let's get them all out of our chest and see if we can put them into the crushing tub. You can put a sapling in there. Not an acorn. Do I need to get it back out first? What? I put all 3 in there. I put all 24 acorns in there. Okay, so I've discovered we can make cobblestone using the petrified resins and acorns, so that's a good thing, but I can't find any reference to this crushing tub anywhere. So it has to be obviously useful for something. I'm just not 100% sure on what, but there's many. Oh, did I just see crushing tub there? No, a crusher, but not a crushing tub. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put some of this petrified resin in there. I'm not going to put all of it in there. I'm going to put some in and see if anything happens to it for a while, whilst I look at actually making some cobblestone using our new material. So we've got those there. We can make 2 pieces of cobblestone. We have now had the advancement on the rocks, which is very good news. And the next one is going to be, I guess, create lava by using right-click on a cauldron while holding cobble. Collect it in a clay or regular bucket. What? So we need iron then, obviously. But we need a furnace in order to get eating dirt, and then I guess the rest of these. Wow. Many things to do. Doing many more tree chopping. I've managed to get myself 11 pieces of cobblestone now, which means we can craft a furnace, and that means we can then cook these acorns. Although we are going to need fuel. I'm guessing we can use the saplings and things for fuel, can't we? So what have we got that we've got lots of spare ones? We've got a lot of the dirt saplings. I don't really want to waste those. Let's see if we can use some of these oak planks. We've got loads of those. We don't need them all right now, so let's pop them in where we can. We can make ourselves some nice, tasty cooked acorns or dirt acorn roasted. Very nice. I'm looking forward to eating one of these. Hopefully, it will give us a little bit more food back than what we've been eating currently, because I am starving to death. And there we go. That gave us almost nothing. Great. Good job. The good news is, however, now that we do have a furnace, we can actually put some of these planks in there, make ourselves some charcoal, which should stop some of those horrible creatures or, like, NPC things from getting us. It appears that you can cook the petrified acorns. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I'm going to give it a go. And I've made some bookmarks on this side, so I can quickly go to the crafting recipes and craft those up. So if I click on the dirt there and click on the plus icon, I can make 8 more pieces of dirt. Okay, where is it dark enough? For, I guess it's probably dark enough around the edges. Yeah, we've got a spider. We have a spider, which means I need more torches. Now, fortunately for me, the spider doesn't seem to be particularly aggressive, which is quite a relief. But yeah, it definitely feels like I'm going to need to be putting, don't look at me, spider, more torches around the area around here. I have discovered something amazing. I don't just need to crouch in order to make the trees grow. I can also do it with sprinting. Look, if I sprint around these trees here, you'll see the particles will go off, and I can grow the trees just by running, which does obviously cost me hunger and gets me stuck inside trees. But other than that, you know, it's another way of doing it without getting a headache from crouching. Those pieces of resin have been in this crusher a long time and have done nothing, so I'm going to assume I've done that wrong. I might actually just quickly hop onto the wiki and see what it says about that, because I quite like to know what it does. Using the power of the internet, I have figured it out. It is good news, but I don't think I've got what I need. Basically, you put the things inside it, and then you just jump up and down on it, basically. This is what you do. You jump up and down, apparently on the items in the crushing tub, and it crushes them into other things. So, according to the wiki, petrified acorns, such as this one here, will turn into... Oh, there we go. Did it already, look. It gave us it back. Oh. It's turned into a sand acorn. And apparently that's given us sap in there as well, which I'm not 100% sure how we get. Can I? Oh, I can. I can turn dirt into bone meal. Okay, can I turn wood into anything? No, wood does not turn into anything. What about cobblestone? Does cobblestone turn into anything? No. Okay, normal acorns. Nothing. Resin? No. And dirt resin? No. So we're going to need a whole bunch more acorns, it looks like, in order to get some sand acorns. And I guess with those we can make more types of saplings. I'm going to quickly make another crushing tub because apparently you can put saplings in there and make water from that, which you can then pick up with a bucket. Now, I don't actually have a bucket because I haven't got any iron, but that means we can get water just from saplings in the future, which is good news. We've got a reasonable amount of water there. The sap we got from that acorn, I don't think we can get rid of without a bucket. So we're stuck with that now, which is fine, but we do need to figure out how we're going to get iron. And it is down here. And it looks like amber is the way forward, I guess. So we've got a lot of work to do in order to get there. Looking a little further into this advancement book, there are a few more things here. We've got a bone sapling, a clay sapling, and gravel sapling. So let's check out how we're going to make those. Clay's quite simple. We can make that already. We just need petrified resin, dirt resin, and a dirt sapling. Gravel, we need gravel acorns, which... Oh, look! You can make bonsai trees? Okay, well, this is way ahead of where we want to be. And the other one was bone sapling, which we can get with a petrified sapling and lots of bone meal, which we can get the bone meal from actual dirt using in our crushing tub. So we got a journey to go on. So basically what this means is I need to now spend an extraordinary amount of time basically just chopping down trees, regrowing them, getting all of the resources and getting all the things we need to do that. So I'm going to crack on with that and be back with you guys when we've got a significant number of resources. I am throwing bone meal off the edge here. I put 11 pieces of dirt in there and most of the... Oh, jeez. I haven't made a significant amount of progress at all because I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll just make some bone meal. And then it all went off. Oh, jeez. Why? Well, I thought before I did all of that resource gathering, it might just be a good idea to see what we can make already. And while now we've got one bone sapling, that means we can grow more trees and get more that way. Now, the clay sapling we can make quite easily, so let's make a whole bunch of those. We can make, we can make 12 clay saplings. That's great news. And the gravel one, I don't think we can do just yet. No, we're going to need the gravel acorns. Now, we can make gravel using gravel acorns, but in order to get gravel acorns, I do believe we're going to need the gravel saplings, which means we need the gravel acorns? And then I remember how much of a moron I am. Of course, the petrified acorns we already figured out that if we put them in the crushing tub, they will give us gravel acorns, like that one there, and sap. And then if we put the gravel in, then we get the sand ones. So yeah, we can do all of this, but that does mean I gotta do an awful lot of chopping. Okay, now that I've got quite a lot of clay stuff going on, it turns out I can actually make a clay bucket. But I'm going to need clay balls, which I believe I can get from the things that I've got somehow or other. If we look at the advancement book here, you'll see I can make a clay bucket, but I need to figure out how I turn these clay bits into clay. Now, I've got a feeling it's going to be something to do with the resin and the acorns. Well, duh. But I'm also thinking, when I chop down the bone trees and the gravel trees, they gave me flint and bone meal. When I'm chopping down the clay trees, they're not giving me clay. So I must be able to craft it. And I can craft the clay blocks using the acorns and the resin. So if we go to our half crafting tables, click on that, click the plus, I can make 12 blocks of clay, which I now need to get the balls from. So I guess, oh yeah, I just place it and break it. Amazing, this is good news. Let's get many, many clay balls and then we can make many, many buckets. And here we go, our first 3 clay buckets. I don't know why I made 3, it just felt like the right number to make, and I don't want to put it in there. I want to get the water. I guess there's not enough water in there. What about this sap in here? No? No, I guess I'm going to have to do more stomping on things in order to get more water. But we do have a bucket at least, and that has ticked off another advancement in our advancement book. The next thing is we need a cottonwood sapling and a sand sapling, and the sand one's actually pretty easy to get. It is a petrified sapling surrounded by the sand acorns, and the sand acorns we get by jumping up and down on top of gravel acorns. So if we put some gravel acorns into here and jump up and down on them, and the reason I've made this thing here is because my acorns keep popping out and going over the side, so I've made a device that stops them doing that. There we go. We now have 12 sand acorns, and if we grab ourselves a petrified sapling from out of there, we will now... we're inside a tree. We will now be able to craft a sand acorn, or a sand sapling, sorry, which means we can grow a sand trees. Hurrah! You, my friend, are now going to be a sand tree. Well, it's no longer raining. However, I could do with it raining because inside this book it says that I need to craft a wooden cauldron in order to catch rainwater, to create lava, dye items, and a bunch of other things as well. So we can certainly craft one, which is actually pretty easy. In fact, if we're catching rainwater, we'll probably get a couple of these things. Maybe, I don't think we need 10 of them, but 2 will be... Jeez, stop putting me inside trees, mate. 2 will be absolutely fine, and hopefully, yeah, we can start catching some rainwater with those, and then we can make ourselves an infinite water source. Now, something else that this book mentions is create lava by using right-click on a cauldron while holding cobble, collect it in a clay or regular bucket. So, I mean, we can make lava from cobble, apparently. So if I get some cobble and right-click on here, maybe it has to be a normal cauldron, because that's literally not doing anything at all. No, that's not working. And now I placed cobble where I don't want it, mate. Oh, jeez. To melt cobblestone, you need to have a torch, fire, magma block, or lava directly under the cauldron. Well, there we go. That will explain why I wasn't able to do that then. So let's craft ourselves a new torch. We've got a stick there. Have we got any charcoal left? We don't. We're going to need some charcoal. Fortunately, I have all of the wood in the world in order to make the charcoal. So, yeah, I don't mind smelting any of that. So I'm going to do that, make myself some torches, and hopefully make ourselves some lava. So I pop myself a couple of torches down there like that. I'm going to put these cauldrons above them, and I could probably do with a platform to get up there. So now I guess... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can literally click on wooden cauldrons. Cauldrons made out of wood. Above a torch with cobblestone. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is a bad idea. Get it away. Get it away. Get it away. Oh, fire tick is... Oh, jeez. Oh, no. We're on fire. No. Oh, no. Please don't let my island go up in smoke. It's completely made out of wood. Yeah, we need a non-cobblestone... Well, no, a non-woody place to do that. I'm sure I can still hear fire. Oh, that was bad news. Okay, deviating from the advancement book slightly, I believe there's another way that we can go about growing these trees a little bit easier, and that is with bonsai stuff. So, we've been generating clay, and what we can do with clay is we can then smelt it. Let's pop it in here for a second, and we can make bricks. And with enough bricks, we can then make a bonsai pot, which is one of these things. Can we not make one of those? We got enough bricks made. Oh no, that's just the recipe. I have to put it in there. There we go. Make a bonsai pot. And then I believe we can put that bonsai pot down and then grow a sapling in it. Maybe, I don't know if we need dirt in there though. I think we might need some dirt possibly. Put some soil in the pot first. Try green slimy dirt. Well, green slimy dirt is made by smelting cactus and milk. Well, we don't have any of that. So what about just normal dirt? So crafting up some regular dirt and popping that in there like that. Can I top it up? No, but I can apparently make it appear on top. That's kind of weird. I can put then in a dirt sapling. Oh, look. Look, it's growing. It's growing. My little tree is growing. And I believe once it's grown, it will basically pop off all of the goodness from itself and give us the items. Now, this is not a hopper bonsai one. There are two bonsai things. The other one has a hopper built into it, but we got no iron yet, so we can't do that. So let's keep an eye on this and let's see what happens. Does it do it itself? Do I have to do something? Do I have to break it? Maybe you just have to wait for it for a bit then. But anyway, yes, we can make bonsai trees now, which I believe will help us with our automation, of getting all of these things. Because to be quite honest with you, running around here using vein miner and breaking these things over and over again is starting to wear a little bit thin at this point. Now, it's all well and good having our little bonsai tree friend, but that is not going to get us where we need to go. We are going to need iron, and if we look at our advancements book, it's not too far away. But in order to get there, it looks like we're going to be needing to get some coal saplings and then some amber. Okay, coal next then. So, according to the crafting book, a coal sapling, well, it's used to make overworld cake, apparently, but it can be made by smelting a birch sapling. But it's all showing birch saplings. Now, generally speaking, that means you could use any type of sapling. But I've just tried a bunch of these, and none of them seem to work. Now, they don't actually even let you, click them into the crafting grid, so, or into the furnace, sorry. So, it's a bit, I don't know at this particular moment in time how I'm going to get a coal sapling. Now, looking at the advancement screen again, it does show the line to a coal sapling coming from the sand saplings, so maybe it's got something to do with that. Now, there's a couple of things we could try. We could try putting the sand sapling inside of the furnace, but I don't think that's going to work. The other thing we could potentially look at doing is popping it into our jumpy things and seeing if that does anything. That doesn't seem to do anything at all. Let me just want to put one in. Now, saplings technically give us water, so it's not going to do anything there. No, it doesn't give us any items back, so that's no good. Looking back at the book, the way that we get the iron ingots is via having iron amber, which is obtainable without iron. However, what we do need is the coal resin, which we're only going to get from coal trees. We've got the rest. We've got sand, we've got gravel, we've got clay. We just need coal, which means we need coal saplings. So coal saplings then. If we click on the recipe, basically we need to smelt birch saplings. There doesn't seem to be any other way of getting them. So in order to get a birch sapling, what we're going to need to do is get a cauldron full of water and put a sand sapling inside, and that will give us a birch sapling, which is going to be tricky because A, it's not raining, and B, well, we don't really have any water. Now we can actually get water. Now that we got our clay buckets, we can squish many saplings inside of our squishy McJobbies, these things, and we can make water. So if we put those in there and just jump up and down on it, they should turn into water. The more we jump up and down, and the more water we should get. And then we should hopefully be able to scoop that water up with our bucket. Now, I'm not sure how many saplings it is per bucket of water, but that was quite a lot of saplings there, and it doesn't look like the water level has changed a great deal. Let's grab our bucket. Can we collect that yet? No, we can just put it inside. I might not even be able to put a bucket in it. Who knows? Now that looks pretty much near the top to me. My bucket still goes in it, but if I shift and click, I still can't get it out with the bucket. Okay, let's put some more saplings inside here then. Jeez. Well, now that that is absolutely full, I still can't click on it with my bucket. However, my bucket is not a proper bucket yet. I have only just realized, because I'm an idiot, that I need to actually put my bucket in the oven and fire it so it becomes a proper bucket. And then I should be able to fill it up with water. I call it a proper bucket. It will become a clay bucket, but basically a fired one. So now I should be able to take the water out of there. I want to get more than one bucket's worth as well. This is good news. And I can put that into my cauldron here. See how I've like increased the amount of water and changed its color as well. Fantastic. And then I can use these sand saplings in order to make birch saplings. And I can make multiple ones per bucket. Oh, this is good news. This is very good news. We can get a lot of birch saplings like this. And then all we got to do is smelt our birch saplings in the oven to get the coal saplings. We're on a roll here, peeps. We got this. How hard could it be? Okay, another important thing to do right now is to make an unlimited water source. And I'm going to use these logs because I've got millions of them. And I'm just going to make myself a 4 or 2x2 unlimited water source. So we no longer have to go stamping on the saplings. We don't have to waste any more saplings in order to get water. We can do it that way. This is great news. Absolutely fantastic. Over the moon. On to the next thing is growing the coal saplings and getting ourselves the coal. And there we go, our first coal tree has grown, so I'm going to press all the wrong buttons while I attempt to vein mine this thing and get many, many coal saps. This is good news. Coal saps and more saplings. This is excellent. Very good. Oh, and look, we got a coal piece. We didn't get coal. Oh, we did get coal sap. No, a coal resin. Jeez, I don't know any of these words, do I? Which means if we now get ourselves some clay, gravel, and sand resin, we should be able to craft our first iron amber. We can craft 3 of them, and we have amber is the color of my dinosaur achievement. This is good news, which means the achievement book has unlocked to the next level, which means we can now make ironwood. Ironwood. How do we make ironwood? Well, apparently we can use Tinker's Construct in order to actually pour iron onto an acacia sapling, but I don't believe that's the way we need to do this. We do actually need to use the Tinker's Construct items in order to melt this iron into iron ore, or guess molten iron, and then pour it into a casting basin. So, yeah, we have a long way to go before we can actually make that into iron wood. Oh, jeez, we've been fumbled at the last step. Jeez. Fumbled? You mean? Oh, yeah, we've stumbled at the... I don't know. Words are not my forte. Okay, while I'm fretting about how I'm going to get enough grout in order to make a Tinker's Construct, I am going to look at getting another couple of achievements. We've got this one here, which is to obtain cobblestone mud. That shouldn't be too difficult. And we've got stone crook. That should be nice and easy. We just need a few stone sticks, believe it or not, or stone rods as they're called, and then we can make that into a hook shape. Is that the right recipe? No, it's not, but there we go. We now have a stone crook, which apparently means we can get even better stuff when we break trees with it. We don't get many leaf breaks before it's totally broken, though, although I don't feel like it gave us a massive amount of return. We got a lot of saplings. This is good news. And the hog-tied one is just basically getting one of these things, and instead of it filling up with sap or water, we need to fill it up with mud. I do have another one of these over here, and I have some gravel acorns, which is what's going to do the job for us. So if I put my gravel acorns inside it, like so, and give it a good old bounce, we should fill this thing up with mud, which we can then collect from our, thingy. They don't look like, that doesn't look like mud, that looks like sap. And it does say sap. It does say on the wiki that it gives sand acorns and mud, but that's clearly not mud. That is clearly sap. Jeez, what another waste of stuff. One thing that we're not a million miles away from is actually crafting a basic cobblestone generator. We can make the stone required. We need a bucket of lava and a bucket of water, and we need a piece of glass, which we can make from sand, which we can make from our sand thing. So let's go about doing that. So we're going to craft ourselves a few pieces of sand. We're going to put a couple of those into the furnace. In fact, let's just put all of them in there and turn it all into nice tasty glass. We need some more cobblestone, which means using our petrified bits and pieces in order to make those. And then we need a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. Now, we nearly made a bucket of lava earlier, but it set fire to our entire thing. So we need to be more careful this time and not set fire to our entire thing. Having another quick flick through this advancements book, I know what I'm doing wrong with my bonsai tree now. I need to right-click the grown tree with an axe, like so, in order to harvest it. There we go. And we get a few bits and bobs from that. We got not very much at all. Wow. Oh, but they do just regrow again. Okay, so it's not an automatic thing, so we could probably do with some sort of automatic clickerator. Clickerator? Yes, a clickerator, in order to do that for us. But yeah, that's good. That's good. We could do with a whole bunch of these things then, and then we can just go along clicking them with our axe, because they don't take very long to grow at all. So we need many, many clay. Back in the advancements book on the main page, I'm looking at these cotton trees in order to carry on this section. And in order to get the cotton trees, we actually need mud. And we couldn't get the mud by doing the sapling thing or by doing the acorn thing. But there is another way, by using dirt, if we can find some dirt here, on cauldrons. That should turn the water to mud like that. And then we can get our bucket, just like this. And we can bucket up this mud here. We've got a couple of buckets of mud now, which is absolutely wonderful. And then we can make a sapling. But the mud actually needs to be back in the cauldrons. And what we actually need is a clay sapling. We need a couple of clay saplings. And when we click on the mud with the clay sapling, they turn into junglewood saplings, which is absolutely wonderful. So now we have 8 junglewood saplings, which, if we then wrap those up with cottonwood acorns, oh no, vines, I guess, and bone meal. We need bone meal, which we've got vines. Where do we get vines from? Oh, geez. Drying rack, jungle saplings. Oh, genius. So, let's pop a load of these onto these drying racks then. We'll get ourselves some of those. We're going to make a couple more bits of mud. We'll make some more of those saplings. We'll get some growing as well, so we've got some jungle trees growing. This will be wonderful news. And then we should be able to make ourselves the cottonwood stuff, which leads onto tin. And I have just made 4 flower pots instead of the bonsai pots that I needed to make. What a waste of clay! Oh, jeez. Not to worry. We've got loads of clay. It's all good. There we go. This is better. This is what I wanted to do. Basically, I'm going to get my jungle saplings actually growing in these things instead of on here, saving ourselves some space. And then we can still harvest them as we need to from there, which is absolutely wonderful. Our vines are ready, thankfully, so we can grab those. And now we need to go and see how much bone meal we've got. I don't think we had all that much. Oh, we got 35 pieces. That's not a bad amount. They look like they're fully grown, and look at that. You just give them a quick chop and you've got... Oh, look, we get cocoa beans from that as well, and jungle wood, and jungle leaves, and more saplings. This is good news. This is very good news, which means we can now craft our cottonwood saplings. We've got 4 of those, and hopefully if we got a few more of these bricks smelted in the oven, we can make some more of these trays, like so. We can actually make another nearly 4, yes, another 4 of those trays, and we can make ourselves a whole bunch of cottonwood saplings, which means our entire platform we can pretty much strip down now, get rid of all that, and have everything growing in miniature, which is going to be wonderful. Moving forward in the advancement book, we are now going to be making some tin amber. We need clay, bone, gravel resin, and flint, which we've got plenty of. Clay, bone, gravel resin, and flint. There we go, loads of that. In fact, let's grab a bunch more of that as well. And let's have a go at making our first tin amber. There we go. We've got 8 tin ambers. That has given us an advancement, which means we can now move up. String has a chance to drop from cottonwood leaves. We haven't grown any cottonwood yet though, so we've got no string. And then we'll be able to make wool, and then we'll be able to make a bed. But what is this? A tin, pour molten tin over a birch sapling to make a tin sapling. So we're going to need the Tinker's construct stuff pretty quickly in order to be melting these things down. But it's a good job that we are making them. We're making them ready for the future, which is absolutely wonderful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend an awful lot of time clearing up this platform, sorting everything out, getting it all ready to be miniaturized and saving us a whole lot of space. And I'm going to be with you back when I've done all of that and then see where we're up to. And here we go. This is basically it. I've got only dirt and clay in at the moment because I need both of those things in order to make more of these little trays. The bonsai trays require a lot of clay and they need dirt inside them to grow the trees, but this is basically what it's going to entail, and it is very basic. It's not very pretty, but right now we're just resource gathering, and yes, we can automate this in the future, but for now I think I'm just going to spend some time getting these trees growing, harvest them for all of their goodness. It looks like this one has broken somehow. And then, yeah, basically expand on from here. So anyway, I think I've covered an awful lot in today's video. We have ticked off an awful lot of these achievements, which I think is absolutely great. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get any further until we take the next step. So as usual, I'd like to say thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!